Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well and staying safe during this time. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Like I said, thank you so much for checking me out. If you haven't done so, please make sure to hit that subscribe button just right below the video. Cool, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thanks again for your support. I truly do appreciate having you here.
The Biden administration might actually declare XRP a security in a report that will be coming soon, in all likelihood this month, no specific time when, which means like if this ends up being the case, any day now you can just wake up and see the news. Now, I do want to say at the outset, I'm highly skeptical of XRP specifically being called out. But you know, I don't have the sources that Charles Gasparino and Eleanor Terrett have, so I'm just reporting what they're saying because there's no way I'm going to ignore this. Obviously, that's some big news. If you're talking about the White House, essentially, literally declaring that XRP is a security, like if that's even on the table, that's very big news. So. Going to talk about that, but I do want to be clear at the outset, I do not have a legal or financial background of any kind. I'm not offering legal or financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. And oh, by the way, Attorney Jeremy Hogan did have something to say in response to these comments from Charles Gasparino and Eleanor Terrett. I think I've got 3 tweets from him, so I will be sharing with you his perspective on this as well. But first, let's do just a minimal amount of table setting so that everybody knows what we're talking about, because it's based on what is covered in this Bloomberg article, which is on your screen right now. This article is from January 21st this year, 2022. And this article is titled, White House is set to put itself at center of U.S. crypto policy. And I only need to cover a minimal portion of this, but without doing this, the people will not have sufficient context for what Charles Gasparino is talking about, so let me just cover this a little bit. The Biden administration is preparing to release an initial government-wide strategy for digital assets as soon as next month and task federal agencies with assessing the risks and opportunities that they pose. According to people familiar with the matter, senior administration officials have held multiple meetings on the plan, which is being drafted as an executive order, said the people. The directive, which would be presented to President Joe Biden in the coming weeks, puts the White House at the center of Washington's efforts to deal with cryptocurrencies. And I just pause here to note, as far as executive orders go, I don't know if there's something comparable in other countries, and since about half my audience is outside of the United States, you may not be aware of this, so I'll just briefly touch on this. Despite the fact that it's Congress that passes laws, and obviously, you know, well, maybe not obvious to people outside the United States anyway, the president ends up signing bills that come from Congress. The president can issue executive orders, which, you know, the intent of an executive order, I think they get abused just in a general sense. I'm not saying just by the Biden administration, just in a general sense. I've seen, you know, both Republicans and Democrats put out some questionable executive orders over the years, and there can be a legitimate instance where it's important to just get something passed so quickly. There's something with such urgency that must be addressed, but there's such a thing as overstepping. You can do things you can issue executive orders that are unconstitutional, and courts have taken back, or basically, what, for lack of a better word, repealed executive orders from sitting presidents if they find that they have tremendously overstepped or legally overstepped to any degree. Then those executive orders do not stand. So that's always a thing. But that's what's being referenced here. It's basically a rule, an executive order from the president. It basically becomes the law of the land, even though it wasn't passed by Congress. Just in a nutshell, that's sufficient. Just make sure you have an understanding so we can move forward here. But anyway, here we go. Federal agencies have taken a scattershot approach to digital assets over the past several years, and Biden's team is facing pressure to lead on the issue. Industry executives often bemoan what they say is a lack of clarity on U.S. rules, and others worry that an embrace by China and other nations of government-backed coins could threaten the dollar's dominance. And so anyway, that's really all I need to cover now. There's other stuff that is expected to be covered within the executive order, including touching on central bank digital currencies, stablecoins, so on and so forth. But XRP specifically to be called out? Interesting. Well, take a look at this. So here's what Charles Gasparino had to say, and he referenced his fellow journalist at Fox Business, Eleanor Terrett, and he wrote the following just a little bit earlier today. Breaking. Per Eleanor Terrett, people associated with the SEC case against Ripple believe the case will stretch into the summer, but worry that the pending White House report on crypto could negatively impact Ripple's case by possibly classifying XRP as a security. More at 1:30. So, obviously, a couple big things in there. The idea that this case would stretch into the summer, that's completely plausible. I've even talked about that. Don't be surprised if it goes into the summer. There's been several delays already that are making that, unfortunately, reality. That shouldn't be shocking anyone as much as we don't like that. But even the possibility that the Biden administration would declare XRP a security, it sounds so outside the realm of reality that it's hard to believe. But this is not me taking a dig at Charles Gasparino. I'm a fan of Charles Gasparino, or saying that his sources aren't legit. Obviously, if somebody's telling him this, he's just reporting. He's an unbiased figure, all right? I'm just wondering, who does he know that's saying that there is even a chance that XRP could be declared to be a security by the Biden administration? Very curious here, right? And so then attorney Jeremy Hogan actually jumped in here, who of course runs the very popular YouTube channel Legal Briefs. And it was good to get some perspective from him on this to add a little bit of clarity to what's going on right here. And he said the following. There's a case, not 100% sure, Youngstown Sheet and Tube versus Sawyer, that says that would be unconstitutional. Justice Jackson laid it out in his opinion, and I don't think that would stand, even though I don't think that's what is about to happen. We'll see. And so Jeremy Hogan seems to be as skeptical as I am on this idea of XRP actually being declared a security, specifically by the Biden administration. But even if so, Jeremy Hogan's saying that sounds unconstitutional. They can't just unilaterally do that, and he ends up citing a case. So there's actually a separate tweet here where he came back a little bit later and he shared the case that he was referencing right here, and he wrote the following. The president cannot take possession of private property under implied powers where Congress has expressly denied such takings. And here, under securities law, Congress has expressly defined what a security is. Taking me back to law school LOL. So we did go on a site. I don't think for the purposes of this video I need to go through it. I did just quickly browse through this thing right here. It's on your screen. If you want to like pause, you can take a look if you want to read through this. But in a nutshell, like the important part is what Jeremy already covered, which is that this would be unconstitutional as a result of this particular case in particular. And who knows, maybe there's even additional legal precedents that would make it completely illegal. But still, just again, I can't reiterate this enough. The idea of this happening just seems so absurd. Out of the over 17,000 cryptocurrencies in existence, the Biden administration is going to come up after just XRP. I don't know. Weird stuff happens in life. Okay, maybe. I'm a skeptic. And again, I'm not a skeptic as to what Charles Gasparino's saying. If somebody's telling him that, he's just reporting it. Okay, he's just the messenger. So I'll believe that somebody is telling him that's a possibility. I'm just saying that I find that highly improbable. And also, if that happened, can you imagine the headlines? Oh my God, holy moly. But it doesn't seem like it's something that would stand. And then there was this also. Somebody named Sats at Popeye tagged attorney Jeremy Hogan on this topic and wrote, Jeremy, given a lawsuit ongoing, can the below be legally possible? And for those of you not looking at the screen, what he's referencing is Charles Gasparino's tweet on this topic, which he retweeted. And then Sats Popeye wrote, Charles tweeted a while ago, which to me looks like FUD, fear, uncertainty, doubt. As the XRP price is up 14%, if the below is true, it would have tanked. Legally, is White House ruling a possibility? People are neck deep in XRP. And Jeremy Hogan responded and wrote the following, and he said, per Justice Jackson, so of course that's the justice in the case that he highlighted, which is relevant to this. He says, per Justice Jackson back in the 60s, I think, even an executive order can't overturn an express law of Congress, but it might be something more opaque than an order that XRP is a security. We shall see. Yeah, so there are definitely limitations to executive orders. And if there's something that would impact XRP and other cryptos, well, yeah, that wouldn't surprise me in the least. I'm just saying the idea of it explicitly getting, XRP explicitly getting called out, okay. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. I'm just the messenger. I'm just like Charles Gasparino. I'm just reporting what's being said. Really caught my attention. It caught me off guard. Initially, after I read, I was like, whoa, no. And then I reread the whole tweet again. I was like, okay, that's the message. That's actually the message. The White House could potentially claim that XRP is a security, even in the midst of this lawsuit, the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit. Okay. Weird times we live in here, but we'll see. So as soon as that report comes out, I'll certainly be reporting. No matter what's in the report, I'm going to be talking about it on my channel.
I'm your guy. I will keep you posted. I'm your advocate. I'll be back on a daily basis, usually multiple times per day, with these videos to keep you updated with everything going on. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't done so, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Feel free to share any of my videos with your friends, family, social media, or anybody who may care to listen. Thanks so much for your continued support. I'm always here for you. I want to help you through this time. So thank you so much for continuing to choose me. Enjoy your day, stay safe, and I'll catch you again probably in a couple hours. Thanks, everybody. See you later.